Hello, good day. Today we will be having a quick review about the 4 different ways on how we can solve quadratic equations. First is extracting the roots. Second, factoring. Third, completing the square. And fourth, by using the quadratic formula. So the first way will be extracting the roots. So from our quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This usually works when we don't have the middle value. So when we have ax squared plus c. So again, this usually works when we don't have this middle value here. So if you can see here, so we have the value of a and c. So example number 1. So we have net x squared minus 49 is equal to 0. To extract the root, we will be having our x isolated on this side. So how to do that is x squared minus 49 is equal to 0. Just adding 49 on both sides. So we have x squared is equal to 49. Now, this is what we should do to extract the root. So since we have a square root, we have a square here, so we can have a square root on both sides so that we can cancel this root and the square. Thus, we have our value, x is equal to, remember, square root of 49 have 2 values. It can be either positive or negative 7. Okay, so the roots or the solutions of this linear or quadratic equation is positive 7, x is equal to positive 7, and x is equal to negative 7. Okay, example number 2. So in this case, so we also don't have the middle value here, the bx. Okay, so the same way, so we will try to isolate x first. Okay, so here, try to isolate our x squared. By the way, this is square. So 3x squared, okay, minus 75 is equal to 0. So adding 75 on both sides. So we will have 3x squared, okay, is equal to 75. Okay, so since we still have a coefficient of x, so we can divide both sides by 3. Both sides by 3. So 1. So that will give us x squared is equal to 25. And to extract the root, okay, square it on both sides. Thus, it will give us x is equal to positive and negative 5. So again, we have 2 values for our 5, which is positive 5, okay, and negative 5. So that will be our x. Okay. So the second way is by factoring. So when we have our quadratic equation, so the last, okay, so the letter C or the last value we have here, the constant negative 15. So what number can we, what are the factors of negative 15 that when you add up will be equal to negative 2? Okay, so negative 15, so we can have negative 3 and 5. Okay, when you add it up, it will be positive 2, 3, and negative 5. So I think it will work well with 3 and negative 5 because 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2. So it will work that way. So we will Let's factor it out. So factors of x, we have x and x. X times x is x squared. So we have the two factors, positive 3 and negative 5. Okay, so equate both sides by 0. So x plus 3 is equal to 0. Thus, we can get the first value of x as negative 3. X minus 5 is equal to 0. Thus, we get our second value of x, which is positive 5. So we have the two values of our x. Okay. Okay, for the next example, so again, we will do the same thing. So we will try to find the factors of negative 28 that will add up to positive 3. So you have negative 28. So we have 1 and negative 28. So I think we can have 2 and negative 14. We can also have negative 4 plus 7. So I think this will work best with our quadratic equation, because when we add up negative 4 plus 7, that will be equivalent to positive 3. Okay, so thus we can have, so factor out x squared, this x times x. So since we have negative 4 on one side, positive 7 on the other side. Okay, so we have these factors. So we have 2 equated by 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0. Our first x value will be positive 4, and our second x value, okay, will be negative, okay, equal to negative 7.